Hello and welcome to NSK's PV Power Hour for August 5th, 2017. My name is Yoshi. This is a podcast about Japanese idols brought to you by newschoolkaidan.com, and I'm joined by my trusty friend, Charlie Drake. What's up?
Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Terrible drivers trying to kill you.
Oh, God. Did you get run off the road or something?
No, some dumb broad cut in front of us because she couldn't wait 10 meters to turn off.
I don't understand how that's possible in such a rural area where you live.
Road rage. She literally passed us within 10, 20 meters of where she wanted to turn just so she could cut us off.
That makes no sense. You don't live in a area where you need to do that, and God, that's ridiculous. Yeah. Insane. Yeah. This country, this world is going insane, and we all know this because that's modern times, man. So to get away from all these shitty things,
terrible things in life.
In life, yes, the world sucks. We have to turn to idols, guys, for some healing, some emotional support and healing, okay? So we're going to talk about some Japanese idol PV releases, music video releases from the past week or so. First up is KissBee, Ducking Fuafu. Don't ask me what the fuck that is.
I don't know.
Well, I think I'm just gonna assume Dokin is like a cutesy way of saying Doki Doki, like your heart thumping and like
skipping a beat.
Yeah, skipping a beat exactly. And Huafu is like hua, which is like marshmallowy, soft. It can be physical soft, or it could be an emotional soft, where it's not like a negative connotation. It's more like they have a gentle feeling to them. So, think that's what this song's about?
No, in other words, it's a love song.
Yeah. So that's the title is the first weird thing that you see when you check this out. And then the second thing I noticed was that this song is absolutely catchy, and I can't get it out of my head.
It is catchy, but I feel like it doesn't know what it wants to be.
I think it's just a cute...
It sounds like a mess.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe it doesn't know what it wants to be, but I feel like it's just a cute song that I just give it a pass. Just like whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can give it a pass.
I think it's just it's such a good, cute song and good, catchy energy that I don't think any other negatives that you would find is like absolutely like take away points for.
Oh, I can take away points for it.
Okay, so I wouldn't, but what specifically don't you like about it?
It's just, it's too noisy. It's too chaotic and confusing.
What are you confused by? I can see it being like in your face and chaotic. I could see that, but I don't see what would be confusing about it.
I guess it's because it's so much in my face. I'm just confused by it. I don't know what to make of it. It's like it's like that person that gets in your face and starts yelling at you, and you're confused because you don't know why.
Right. Yeah, I can see that. It's very aggressive in nature. They're very aggressive in showing you, hey, this is a cute song, haha, tee-hee, whoa. So I can definitely see it that way for sure, but I don't think it's for me not something I can take away points for. I think it's extremely catchy and adorable and all the adjectives to say a song is cute, because I think the song is absolutely cute and catchy, good energy, girly.
Or just that one, adjective that Japan has is kawaii.
Kawaii, moe, whatever you want to call it. It's,
I mean, that pretty much covers all of them in the English language.
right,
so.
right. Yeah, that's one way to say it. So I like it. I think the only thing is that I don't really identify with like cute, adorable stuff all the time. So as much as I like this for how catchy it is and how energetic it is, I don't really identify with it or feel the need to listen to this all the time. It's sort of like a ballad. You put a ballad on my plate, I'm not all that into ballads. I'm also not into overly cute stuff or overly like aggressive in like their energy, like a Denpa Gumi or something, you know? I'm not in the mood for that all the time. So this is another one of those where I'm not in the mood for stuff like this all the time. So I can appreciate how good it is because I think it is good and catchy, but yeah, just a little too in your face, like you said, and too cute. But I think it's still quite enjoyable.
Yeah, it's enjoyable enough.
Yeah. Let's talk about the PV here. It's a white background PV. It's one of those guys.
Yep.
No set at all. There's no props like in the background. They do play with stuff. They do like calligraphy and random dumb stuff. Sort of like the PV we talked about last week from was it Tsubaki Factory, where it's just like, hey, this doesn't make any sense with the theme or whatever, but we just do it anyways because we can, and we don't have any ideas.
Yeah.
So, it's one of those PVs.
Yeah, there's a few. I think there's a few set pieces where they have like boxes they're stuffed in.
Right, and they edit in a way they rotate it, so it looks like the members are floating in the air or they're stuck to the walls when they should be falling down because of gravity. But yeah, they do play with that. But yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's more than just a white room.
Yeah, but like the bulk of it is the dance shot in the white background, and the PV is like all blue and white. Their outfits are blue. It's reflected on there. The boxes have white and blue patterns. Why couldn't they reflect that in the background? You know, throw those boxes in the background, stack them in a somewhat interesting way or something. You know?
Yeah.
It's just so empty looking when they go to the background, white background shots. It's kind of sad looking at times.
Yeah. And lots of CG work in this.
I think it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not overdone.
Yeah, I think it's done well. You know, they play with bats. They play with fake bowling ball pins, fake eggs on a frying pan.
They do the 3D graphics thing.
Right, they put the 3D glasses on and they see like a blue and red thing, which I don't know. Maybe if you have 3D glasses on at home, try watching this and go to about 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and there's a thing that says 3D, and it's clearly like a 3D image, like it's supposed to be seen through 3D glasses. I don't know if that actually works. So if you have 3D glasses at home, give it a try and see if it works, and let me know. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
See if they actually went through all that trouble of doing that.
It doesn't look disconnected enough to me, but
yeah,
maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So yeah, it's okay. Not the most interesting PV. I think the Tsubaki Factory PV I brought up earlier was a little more interesting visually because they had more stuff in the background happening. This, yeah, I just don't like white backgrounds.
Yeah.
Just looks empty and yeah, boring.
Yeah. No, I agree. This PV there's not a whole lot to it to make you want to watch it. And even the shots with just the solo shots that they have are so zoomed out you really can't see them.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah, it's not a bad PV though.
No, it's not. It's not the worst we've seen.
No.
That's for sure.
No, not even close. Anything else on this?
No.
All right, go ahead and rate it.
I'm gonna give this song I'm gonna give it a 75. It's an alright song. I'm not sure I'd want to listen to it very often though. The PV I'll give a 70. They tried, but that's about all.
I'll give the PV a 75. I think it's enjoyable PV for what it is. I think the cute energy is good. The choreography is actually insane and ridiculous. And I don't mind the nonsensical stuff that they do. I'm actually not a fan of it, but, like, I don't hate it. So I think it's fine if you don't have that many ideas. You just do random shit. I think I like the outfits, blue and white. Very visually pleasing colors. Song, I'll give a 78. The cute energy is great. The song is infectiously catchy. The first time I listened to this in, like, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, earlier in the week, it instantly got stuck in my head. And I woke up this morning hearing this song in my head. That was like my alarm. It's kind of scary how it happened. But, yeah, it's one of those. It's not my favorite song, but it's undeniably catchy. It's great energy and cute.
I'm not sure I like those outfits. I think there's too many patterns on there.
Yeah, maybe, but I think it's two colors that...
Color-wise, it's fine, but I think there's too many patterns on there.
I think, you know, some companies would make the mistake of making it like 6 different colors on one outfit, while they went simple, and it's fine.
Yeah, I could see that, where each pattern is a different set of colors.
Yeah, it would have been a complete disaster. There is one scene where 2 members are flicking off the camera, and their birds are censored. It's kind of amazing.
I thought I saw that.
Yeah, it's amazing that this exists. So, yeah, that's KissBee, Ducking Fuafu. Alright, guys, get your hashtags out. Hashtag AKB48. The song is called hashtag Skinanda.
Hashtag too long.
Well, the PV is, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, they have to show the credits at the end.
Balls are too long. Even the song is too long.
Yeah, I don't mind the song, but okay, the PV. Since you brought up the PV first, apparently Mayu and Sashi were classmates in high school. Mayu's back in town. They were from Okinawa, I guess. Mayu's like going on a tourist thing, and Sashi's like the tourist tour guide, and she's like, "Hey, yo, what's up? Welcome to Okinawa, brah." And that's basically the idea.
Yeah, it's Mayu looks like, bitch, I lost to you.
Well, they don't reference the election. This is outside of the AKB context, right? They're playing fake characters of themselves.
Yeah, but she looks so just...
Yeah, like pissed.
Ugh.
I don't want to be here.
Disgusted.
She's like, the sun's too hot. My pale skin.
Yeah.
The UV rays. Oh, no.
But I'm melting.
Oh, shit. My wires.
So
yeah, this is a Okinawa PV.
Yep.
It is just beautiful shots of Okinawa and members doing random shit.
Yep.
That's it.
Mostly is driving around in whatever those tour buses are.
Yeah, it's like a little, it's not a car. It's like a thing.
It looks like something I'd expect to see at, like, Disneyland in the safari section or something.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, there's Maya and Sashi walking the streets. And a few of the other members.
They all get paired up like they usually do in these non-story PVs that AKAS likes to do. They'll usually pair 2 members up, and they'll just do cute shit. And that's we talked about last week with HKT. They paired the members up in groups of 2, and they were just doing random cute shit. And they do the same thing here. The formula is very clear, and
yeah,
it's fine. The members look great. I don't give a shit about any of that. It's fine.
There's a few shots where there are larger groups. Yeah. Like the boat.
Right. And then when they're performing, that's about
it. Yeah. But Suda, Arkady, and I don't know who all else are on the fishing boat.
Yeah. So it's a gorgeous PV of scenic locations in Okinawa, the beach, the sand, the scenic mountains. It's a beautiful, beautiful PV.
Is this the first PV that we can actually definitively say was shot in Okinawa?
No, I'm sure they've had PVs elsewhere. I mean, somewhere else in Okinawa sometime before this.
Yeah, but we've never actually, like, had definitive confirmation of it.
But they usually say, like, we shot this in Guam or some shit in the PV description. So I wouldn't doubt that we've known that they shot a PV.
But maybe we just haven't paid attention.
Yeah. So this is a PV where they hashtag their activities at the bottom. So they're leaning heavily into this hashtag movement, and unironically so.
Yeah.
Which is why I ironically enjoy it, because they take it so seriously. Like, hashtags are so cool, guys. It's social media. They actually, there are parts in the lyrics they say hashtag, and they also say SNS, social network services. It's like internet culture, hashtag, social networks, social media, like boom, engulfed into this.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing.
I mean, the hashtags mean nothing to me because I can't read them.
Yeah, it's like Okinawa boat tour, crabs or whatever they're eating.
Yeah.
So it's nothing.
Yeah,
that's gonna make you confused by reading it.
No.
Or add to the experience. It's basically hashtagging what they're doing.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was what it was.
Yeah,
I'm just like, do we really need to know? Do they really need to include the hashtag? Yeah, was my thought.
Yeah, they really don't. But I don't think it happens enough or big enough in the screen to take away from the entire experience. It's just in the bottom right corner or the bottom left corner, a couple hashtags and a couple words. It's not too bad, but it does happen somewhat in the PV.
Yeah.
But I think the location, how the members look, the colors, it's all great for me. I enjoy it a lot.
It gives me a few throwbacks to previous PVs. But, yeah, I mean, it's very typical AKS.
And it's not like a bikini PV, so it's...
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a fan servicey, ponytail or Katyusha kind of PV where they're zooming in on butts and chests. So it's...
No, it's more like an Iwaki Maybe or Tabe Hagenai or something to that effect. More so than their typical summer singles.
Right. I mean, their quote-unquote summer single was... what was their voting song? God damn it, it was the last single. I don't remember, but I don't remember that being... Was that a bikini single? I don't even remember what it was. But yeah, it's a nicely shot PV. I like the members look great, and I have no issue with the PV in its entirety. But it is one of those...
Now you can't say you don't have an issue with it because you do.
What is the issue?
It's a drama PV.
It's not a drama PV. Get over yourself. There's like 2 lines of dialogue in the middle in the intro and the end. That's it. That's not a drama PV. They're not trying to show you like
it's 9 freaking minutes long.
Yeah, but the end is like your favorite shit. It's behind the scenes footage. You love that shit. Don't you dare say you don't love that shit. You every time there's a behind the scenes footage PV, you say, "Yeah, I like behind the scenes footage PVs. They're great." I'm sitting here going, "Great." They're not interesting to me because that should just be on a DVD as a bonus.
Okay, I'll be honest, I didn't watch it all either.
Yeah, it's basically that.
I didn't...
last half is the members doing their shit. That's all it is.
When the credits started rolling, I just like, yep, I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. No one needs to see this, but you somehow like PVs with this in it, so I don't know, man.
I like backstage footage, but I'm not so hot on the PVs. Some of them I don't mind, but I prefer to have actual audio track from the backstage.
So basically, bonus content on a DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I say I never like behind-the-scenes footage in PVs when they are the actual PV. At least here, it's not during the song. That's not what this PV is. This PV is basically, welcome to Okinawa. Here's all the shit you can do and all the shit you can see. That's what this PV is. If they're not trying to tell a story, they might be in the beginning, but it's completely negligible. You don't need to pay attention to it. You just skip it.
They are at the end, too, but...
Yeah, for 30 seconds, and I don't give a shit. I'll just clip it out if I ever get my hands on this PV. I just like the parts in the middle.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay, so this song is AKB song.
Yeah.
Literally very predictable, but I think this song is very catchy.
Yeah.
That's all I ask for. I'm fine if it's AKB as AKB. I just need it to be really catchy, and I think this song has a really good hook. The hashtag, like that melody is sticking with me. Like we'll never forget that melody. That's enough. That's all I need from AKB is that one good hook, and I'm down. I'm down to listen to it. So, I'm Gucci on this song.
It is definitely catchy.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to remember. I think I gave HKT last week 85. I think I like that one slightly more, but this one's close. I think it's almost as good. I think the melody's great and cute, catchy, good energy. That's all I ask for.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure HKT did not get that high last week for me.
So you like this one more?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I think this is yeah, I like the song a lot.
Yeah, I'm just glad it's not another Halloween night or
right.
The last two Sashi singles.
Yeah, the thing is, like, they did like Halloween Night, Closer to Fortune Cookie, stuff like that, where it was like more dancey, throwbacky. I prefer this because this is more like classic AKB, and when they get this right, I don't think you can top it. I think this is the good shit for me.
I think for as an idol song, this is when they get it right, they get it right. But
yeah, this song is like the epitome of what lesser known idol groups who are influenced by AKB tries to do, but can't quite match the like melodies like being interesting and catchy. So
yeah,
they did a, I don't know who wrote it, but it's one of Akibi's 100 minions. I'm sure he did a good job, or she did a good job.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the names.
I mean, we can't see it because
no, it's actually at the top.
Oh, it is Ito Shintaro. I don't know his name. That doesn't sound familiar. But yeah, it's a good song. It's really catchy. So
it's a very summer song, but
yeah, it's very bright, just like the PV. It matches the PV perfectly for me. So yeah.
That's what's off about this. There's no Japan filter on it.
That's why it's very colorful and crisp. It looks good.
Or not as aggressive, anyway.
No, there might be a hint, but I can see all the color is great. So
yeah.
I mean, if I can get this in like 1080p, I bet it looks awesome.
4K.
4K. My computer can't handle 4K. So
mine either.
People are like, "Oh shit, 4K videos." Then it's like, "Oh, my PC can't handle 4K." Like, there's literally no difference between 1080p and 4K for me.
My monitor can't handle 4K. So.
No, mine either. So, yeah. So yeah, this it's pretty good, man. I like it. Anything else?
No.
Rate it.
I hope there's more people out there than me that know who all these people are, because
I know everyone except for that one girl.
I don't. There's a lot of them there I don't know. I'm going to give this song a 78. It's catchy. It's definitely catchy. But I think there's stuff tonight that I like more. The PV, I'll give it a 77. It's got some good scenery shots in it, but I don't think it's interesting enough for the replay value.
I'll give the PV an 80. It's shot really nicely. The members look good. What more can you ask for in an idol PV? The scenery is gorgeous. It's like the STU PV, but like the members are energetic and are doing way more interesting things. Less scenic, probably, but I prefer PVs like this. It focuses more on the members rather than the scenery. But this has both. This PV has both good scenery and great looking members. It's fantastic. Song 84. It's very catchy, great energy, you know, very typical AKB song that they did right, and yeah, it's fantastic. Well, fantastic might be a little too strong, but it's very good. So that's AKB48's hashtag Skinanda. Next up, what does she say? Fuck this shit or something. It's RHYMEBERRY. Song's called Peace.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she says.
She said something about fucking something. Or
yeah.
Fuck that or fuck this shit. Or I want to fuck that or something. I don't remember. But yeah, this is RHYMEBERRY seemingly recorded a song in their garage, if they had a garage.
Yep.
And the lyrics are by Miri and Yuika Nomochi, so I don't know if they usually write their lyrics, but they wrote the lyrics for this one.
Wow, that's really, really weird.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's an echo in it.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying it sounded like they recorded in the garage. They just didn't have the equipment or the right editing tools to make this song sound good. So it just sounds like a demo. I think that's what they're going for in the end, is just to do like this really raw, weird sounding thing. And I don't know who's singing the hook, but when they're singing it, it sounds like they're singing into a tin can. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I don't know. That's so bad, I can't find it funny.
I mean, to me, it's so bad that I can take it for what it is. It's going for something very specific. I get that. But, yeah, I have no desire to really revisit the song.
Yeah. No, I listened to this the first time, like, okay, so this is like the meaty, little harder edge rap, and then it got into it, and I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so whatever for me. I'll never listen to it again.
Yeah, and I don't even think the hook or whatever they're trying to go for is like very catchy.
No, and the instrumentals are so lackluster.
Yeah, it sounds like a sampling you'd hear in like some music production program.
It's just a loop too. It's you know, there's very little fill for it.
The thing is, you can have very simple samples and stuff, but if you have the rhymes and the melodies, I think you can cover that up and pretend like the sample isn't shit. So they can't really do that. They don't really do that here. So it's kind of a weird thing. It doesn't mention the release date or anything, so that's why I'm thinking this is just like a side project where the three members just said, hey, let's do this thing as a joke or as, you know, us fucking around. So that's what I'm taking it as. I don't think this is an official release.
Yeah, maybe. That's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Midi has written other lyrics after the whole shake-up, but I don't think she's written too much. And of course, Yuika and Omochi are both relatively new, so
yeah,
I don't think they've written before.
Yeah.
At least for RHYMEBERRY.
What a weird thing. I don't understand why this exists.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's just not very good. It's yeah. And I can say the same for the PV too. It's black and white video of the members walking in, I'm assuming, Tokyo, somewhere in Tokyo.
Yeah.
So.
Somewhere in Japan.
Yeah.
It's like so generic street that who knows where it's at.
Yeah, it's shot in slow motion, black and white, and it's following the members. So it's not even like the members are singing to the camera or rapping at the camera. It's very static almost.
Yeah.
Not much happens at all. So
you spend more time looking at a side or a back than you do anything else.
yeah.
They're just we're walking along the street with a camera behind us.
Yeah, that's why I'm just thinking this is like a we're fucking around kind of release. It's not meant to be an official CD release. It's not meant to be promoting a single. It's not meant to be promoting an album or something else. This is literally just we had the sample left over. Let's see what they can do when they write their own lyrics and see what we can do with the PV. Oh, here's some easy footage to edit. It's just them walking 10 steps, but if you slow it down, it can take up the entirety of a 3-minute song.
Yeah.
So it's that's it.
We shot this at 60 frames per second, but we're only going to show it at 3.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
So it's really not much to say. It's
Duh.
lacks any intrigue, and I hope this is not an official release and just them fucking around.
Yeah, I mean, if it's even just a like C-side, the third or fourth single on it.
Yeah, it's not good.
Wow, where did they find that barrel to scrape the bottom of?
Not sure, man. All right, anything else?
No.
Rate it.
The PV gets like a 50 because oh my god, it's boring. The song gets like 52.
Yeah, I'll give the PV a 35. There's no effort, man.
Yeah, well,
if I spent like a day playing with Sony Movie Studios, I could figure out how to make this PV.
I don't think it'd take that long.
I mean, I got to figure out, how to, slow down stuff. Well, I know how to do that. I'd have to learn how to do the black and white. I'm sure it's not that hard to figure out. But
yeah, I'm sure there's a filter there that says black and white.
Yeah, but yeah, I could make this. That's not good. Song 55. It's not good. It just seems like a very rough demo that probably should not be made public unless you're a super huge fan of RHYMEBERRY. I don't think anyone would find this really interesting. It's just, yeah, it doesn't make sense to release this. Like, when I was really into, like, punk rock and stuff like that, like 10 years ago, I liked hearing the demos because you hear, like, the raw vocals and raw drums, guitars. But I don't want to hear demos of RHYMEBERRY. If this is what it is, then I'm good.
Yeah.
Let's RHYMEBERRY, peace. Next up.
Peace out.
Yeah, peace out to them. Up Girls, Kakko2. I don't know how. I don't know how am I supposed to pronounce it. Kakko ni.
I thought it was just 2.
Well, when Up Girls introduces themselves, they say Kakko Kari.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm assuming you have to say this too.
They didn't write it.
They did write it. What are you talking about?
They didn't write Kakukari in there. They just wrote 2.
Yeah, so you have to say Kakatu. You still say the parentheses.
Okay.
That's the point. You have to say the whole thing. It's like, you know, the artist formerly known as Prince. You say the whole thing. And the song is called Nino Ashi Dancing.
Well, does this mean that they're officially another group?
Yeah, I guess so.
Or is this just like, oh yeah, here, you can do this single or this song?
I honestly have no clue. They have their own website. I looked that up. They have their own separate website. So
They do.
yeah. It's weird. I don't know what they're doing, because I remember someone told me, they said, "Oh, Up Girls are holding auditions."
Uh-huh.
And we're like, "Okay, that's cool." Okay, actually, they don't have their own website. I was looking at their Wikipedia page. So they have their own Wikipedia page, so they're a separate entity according to Wikipedia.
This is another one that doesn't have a release date or anything on it.
Right. I don't get why they were in the last Up Girls previews we talked about, the one they're running, and it was like stop motion.
Like 2?
Yeah. So
because they were in Upper Disco.
Oh yeah, they were. They were just like background dancers too. Yeah, in that one.
Yeah.
I don't get what they're doing with them, and
I think that
why?
was. I kind of think that the last 2 or 3 videos that they were in, because I think they were in 2 of the ones from the last single.
Right.
I think that was like training for them to get used to the whole process or something.
Okay.
I don't know for sure, but that's how I viewed it. And now they're giving them a song to see how they handle it.
Yeah, I could see that. But
I guess
it's hard to tell, really. I don't know the official. Someone could clear it up, but you would think they're named Up Girls. They would do more Up Girl stuff, but this is literally like early Juice music, like emotional, like teen angst pop music,
or even Anger Me.
I don't get an Anger Me kind of vibe from this. To me,
no, I think the vocals are more Juice than Smilage.
No, I think this is totally like early Juice when they released like 3 singles in 3 months. Like the first 3 things they did sounds like this.
Yeah, this is not what I would expect from Up Girls.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird. There's a disconnect there, and the dude who wrote the lyrics does country girls, Tsubaki Factory songs all the time, so there's a connection there. Michitomo, I've seen his name everywhere. I'm assuming he's written stuff for other projects, so it makes a lot of sense. And
God, Michitomo's written a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, so it's not a surprise that it sounds like a Hello Project song, but this sounds more Hello Project than Up Girls, and Up Girls is sort of treated like a separate entity. They're not like...
Yeah, I mean, really they are.
They sort of aren't under the Hello Project umbrella, but they are. It's kind of weird. They don't usually have like the same composers and lyricists as other Hello Project groups.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who exactly Up Girls is under. I think last I knew their management was TNX, which was broken off from Upfront Works.
I bet it's still under them. I mean, why else would they appear in like Hello Station or whatever the hell they do, the weekly recap shows they do?
Yeah, but I think their label is somebody else.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right there on the bottom of their website, it says Upfront Create Company Ltd. All rights reserved.
Right.
So yeah, they're under Upfront.
Yeah, but
or a subsidiary.
Up Girls music doesn't sound like any other Hello Project group.
No, because it's more K-pop influenced.
Right, and well, I don't know about K-pop. I think it's goofy ass J-pop influenced, but This song sounds straight up like other Hello Project groups, so it's kind of odd that they're called Up Up Girls 2, and they don't sound like Up Up Girls, they sound more like other Hello Project groups. And
Yeah.
to be honest with you, I don't think we need more Hello Project groups. There's enough out there. There are really good ones out there. I don't need more Hello Project groups. I don't need more AKS groups. I don't need more Stardust groups, which we'll get to later in the show. I don't need more AVEX groups. I don't need more idol groups, period. There's just too many out there already.
Yeah, Michi Tomo's wrote a lot of songs.
Yeah.
He's wrote for Momo Clo, Passpro.
Yeah. I see his name all the time.
Bitter and Sweet, but that's Hello Project.
Yeah, I think this song has good energy, but
it's a catchy song.
I don't think it is.
Well,
I don't.
I think it's the energy for me that catches me, because I agree that the melody's not that catchy.
Yeah, it's just like it sounds like they took a old ass idol song from like the 70s or 80s. And they tried to modernize it, and it still sounds aged melodically. It just sounds old, and not catchy in that sense.
Yeah, it's got good energy though.
Yeah, and then the freaking bridge is a recorder solo where the member sticks the recorder into her nose to play. Because it made no sense, because the entire PV, they're playing this off as a pretty serious thing. There were no ridiculous shots, and then middle of the PV, bam! Girl's playing a recorder with her nose. The fuck?
Kaji Shima, apparently.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I did not get that. And her face is just dead while she's doing it.
Yeah. I mean, she's trying to not laugh, I think.
Probably.
So, I mean, it's a weird thing. I wish they would have gone full stupid the entire time, not just the bridge with the one girl playing the recorder with her nose.
It would have been better. Yeah. I mean, it's up girls here. Full stupid, I can understand. They're like the Momo Clo of up front. They do really weird shit. So I could see them going full stupid. I mean, they did Party People Alien.
Yep. This PV is very, not interesting. It's shot in one set, curtain, that's it.
Yeah, it's primarily just a dance shot. There's very little else in there.
The only thing interesting is the girl playing the recorder with her nose.
Yeah.
That's it.
And they've got name tags on which say UUG2 _ name here.
No, it's like a debut.
It's their name and then their Twitter handle, and then two.
Of course.
So yeah, it says @UUG2 _ Kajishima, or whatever their name is.
Yeah, typical idol Twitter handles.
Yeah. I thought it was actually like the English spelling of their name when I first saw it. Yeah, I mean, the only other thing that's kind of out there is the performance outfits. And even those are not that weird.
Yeah, it's just a mesh shirt and silver sequins skirt with some
pom-poms.
Jewelry on it, yeah.
I was looking more at the one with the, like, pom-poms on them.
Yeah, each member is a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty whatever. I don't hate it, but it's not interesting either.
Yeah.
Which sums up my feeling for both the song and the PV.
I'm not sure the... Yeah, I'm not sure the dance lives up to Up Up Girls either.
Yeah, I just don't see any... like, anything that I look at and go, yeah, this is a second coming of Up Girls. Not that anyone asked for it. That's another thing. I think Up Girls is its own thing. Doesn't need a sister group, and they're fantastic.
No, they definitely do not need a sister group. See,
So,
when they audition, when I heard about this audition stuff, I thought they were like looking for members to replace members that were going to graduate,
right.
and now they're doing this, and I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't get it. Alright, anything else?
No.
Rate it.
I'll give this song a 76, 77, somewhere right in there. The PV, I mean, yeah, other than the shots of the thighs at the opening with the dame,
Ugh.
which I'm like, eh,
Ugh.
because I was questioning how old these girls were.
Yeah, I don't need to see thighs like that.
I think they're all 16 to 17.
Yeah.
So
I don't
yeah,
see that.
yeah, I don't need the thighs. And the recorder, there's really not much to this. I'll give this a 70. I mean, it's all right. Their record label is T-Palette,
Yeah.
but their management is TNX or Upfront. One of those. They're the same group.
I'll give the song a 63. It's not catchy at all. Like, at all. I don't come up with a melody at all. I don't want to sing this song ever. Or, it's not bad. It's not a bad song. It's composed fine. The instrumentals are fine. But it's just so unimpressive melodically that I just... My eyes glaze over. Over audio, somehow. My eyes are just dead from listening to a song that's so unimpressive melodically. Super whatever. PV 65. It's really not interesting. The only thing interesting was the recorder in the nose. So that's it.
I'm still wondering why they thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, if it's the entire PV, then I'll be like, hell yeah, this is dumb. I can get down with it, but it's 30 seconds, so. Alright, that's Up Up Girls Kako 2, or Kako ni. Nino Ashi Dancing. Next up, Momoiro Clover Z. Kill Kind of Pendulum.
So, they did something interesting with this single so far.
Uh-huh.
They released Blast, which is like the third single off the Blu-ray, CD Blu-ray version, and this one's what, the fifth? No, it's okay. The CD Blu-ray has both. This is the fourth single. But there's like 5 songs on the CD only version. For some reason.
Yeah, I mean, it's considered a single, but it's almost the length of an EP.
Yeah, mini album.
It's sort of like AKB when they do the theater singles, and it's got like the single, Team A, Team K, Team B kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I think the second track, Survival of the Fittest, might be short.
Okay.
Because it's just an interlude.
Oh god, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Interludes and stuff do not belong on singles. That's so dumb. So this song is I would say gothic inspired organ, a lot of dark organs. It's heavy.
Yeah.
Rock. I wouldn't say hard rock, but it's got a lot of distorted guitars, punchy drumming.
It's very anthemic, I feel.
It's anthemic in energy, but I don't think it's anthemic in like me wanting to like sing it as an anthem, because when I think of an anthem, I want to sing it at the top of my lungs.
Yeah.
This song, I like the energy, I like the instrumentals fine, but like I don't want to sing this. It's like whatever.
I have probably could see myself singing it.
I think it's an awkward speed to be like this power song. I think if it was slower, it would feel more anthemic to me.
Oh yeah, sure. Sure. Or maybe like an arena banger.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Oh god.
I don't know. It's just got that very big, epic feel to it. For me.
I think that comes more so from the members singing it that way and the instrumentals and the feel of the song.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really feel the power in the melodies. I just can't get behind it, you know. I felt the same way about Blast too. It's funny. I just doesn't really resonate with me.
This reminds me a little in the atmospheric feel of it to Dino Juncho.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
melancholy.
It's lighter, or it's heavier than Dino Juncho, but
right.
It kind of gives the same feel to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess my expectation was something like the most impressive thing they've done in the past couple years is their dual album they released last year.
Yeah.
And those albums were like really packed with like personality and punch. I just don't feel it from this or Blast or the Golden History from last year. Decoration was a really good song, but that also lacked a punch in a way. It's sort of a flat song. But I can think of like a bunch of album songs from last year where I was super impressed and loved it, and I still listen to it to this day. Even the album songs that were pushed as like the main tracks from the album, like We Are Born and Momoiro Vacation, those songs are incredible, like punchy, catchy, powerful. We Are Born is very anthemic. It's very similar to this, but I think We Are Born has a way better melody and catchiness.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's just missing something.
Yeah, I think that these are a little... I think We Are Born and what is this? Something Pendulum. Anyway, I think they're a little different feel to them. I'm not sure I could compare them directly with each other.
I think the feel's very similar. Melancholy with a anthemic approach.
But We Are Born was never meant to be melancholy.
I think it is. I think it sounds melancholy. It's not an uplifting song like, you know, cute and energetic.
But it's supposed to be more along that line than melancholy, I think.
I think it's a sad song. I think it's a sad song with great energy.
Okay, I guess if you're, birth is a sad thing for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be. Especially considering the lyrics. Yes, it is.
But I don't know. These two songs have a different feel for me. Well, Pendulum and We Are Born have different feelings for me.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're both the same exact song. I just think they should have gone for We Are Born rather than this.
I don't know. I don't have an issue with this, so. But I like Dino Junjo, and that's what this reminds me of.
Yeah, and I don't like Dino Junjo at all.
Yeah, so. And I don't understand that, so.
Yeah, they have way better early songs than Dino Junjo.
Well, I'm not. I don't argue that, but
like Dino Junjo's like fifth of the first couple of PVs they released for me.
It was their first double single as Z.
I'll take Zeta Densetsu, Chai Max, any of the early stuff. I'll take all that shit over Dino Junjo.
I didn't really care.
Shoujo.
Kaito Shoujo was before they become Z.
Yeah, I'm not don't care when they became Z. I'm just saying any of the earlier shit.
But yeah, well,
the worst.
I'd have to go with Z Densetsu is the worst, but
no, it's way better.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Out of those two singles, I like Dino Junyo better.
So I'm thoroughly unimpressed by this or Blast. Let's talk about the PV. PV is I don't know what's going on.
What? I was hoping you would know what was going on.
I don't know, like Mad Max, but like less like sand buggy, sand dune shit.
Yeah, it's like MMA Fight Club.
Yeah, it's like there's a girl with like a football helmet and like fucking gear, but she looks like kind of like a wrestler.
Yeah,
and they're like facing off, like Momoiro members are facing off with them. I don't really get it.
Yeah, me either.
What are they fighting? They don't really fight. That's another thing. They don't actually throw punches or wield weapons.
No. I have no idea.
I mean, we are watching a 2.5 minute preview version of the PV, so maybe the full version will have some sort of explanation, but I sort of doubt it. I doubt we'll have any clarification on what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be much.
And this is just amazingly backwards. Just another thing about Japan, not just blocking stuff, you know, because of regions or doing short version PVs. Blast is basically a full PV, right? I'm not sure if they cut some footage out, but you get the full song.
Yeah.
And you get the full duration of the song in the PV. This is a 2-minute fucking preview for the same exact single.
Yep.
Fuck that, dude.
This is... Yeah.
Stupid.
I don't get that either.
Fucking Japan, dude.
And they're not even on, like, 2 different YouTube channels.
Yeah. It just doesn't
They're both on the official channel.
I hate that. I hate Japan for that practice. Yeah, I mean, it's shot nicely. You know, that's never an issue with Momoiro PVs. They never, like, Japan filter their PVs and look like shit. It always looks good.
Yeah,
they're always good.
Their filtering's always good. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
There's some epic shots of the members, or wannabe epic shots.
Yeah.
I like the water shots.
But, like, I think when you go for, like, epic feels and battles and stuff, I'd like some context of like, what the stakes are, too.
I mean, the shots look cool.
Yeah, it does.
But why?
Like, when a PV is just, you know, members acting cute and it's shot nicely, I take it as what it is, right? It's cute, it's shot nicely, it's a girly PV, that's fine, it's simple. This has some sort of background and some context that we're missing that could make it even more epic, whether we're missing, like, the final battle where they actually duke it out or something, or set up the world as in why they're fighting. What are they trying to escape? Are they trying to, like, rule the region? I don't... Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could see this if it was, like, you know... Yeah, I don't know. The shots are really awesome looking. You know, the shattering glass when they're running down the hallway of whatever factory they're in. But there's absolutely no context for any of it.
Yeah.
Kanako looks really cool standing in the rain, but why is it raining and why is she on the ground?
And who's that guy?
Or
looks like
girl.
A Mad Max character.
I can't tell if it's a guy or a girl.
Looks like a guy. I don't know.
But yeah. I'm trying to think of the other PV they did, and the name is completely escaping me now. that they the post-apocalyptic um, PV with them where they were blowing stuff up and launching a rocket or whatever.
That's what my sense so.
Yeah, it looks like they might have they took a lot of some of the same shots, especially the outside shots.
I didn't necessarily care for the we're in a ruined building and we're shooting rocket launchers as part of the Otome Senso. The best parts of Otome Senso were when they're in the school dressed in their schoolgirl outfits and, you know, doing shit to Kawakami. That's the best parts of that PV.
Yeah.
But yeah, this doesn't have that. It's very serious. And
Yeah.
Not sure why so serious, as Joker would say.
I still haven't seen that.
I haven't either. I know he says it.
Yeah.
Anything else on this?
No.
Alright, rate it.
I like this song. I'm gonna go completely against Yoshi on this, and I'm gonna like this song because, well, I have no reason not to. For myself, I'm gonna give the song an 80. I like this song. The PV, without knowing more of the ending to see if there is more context, I'm gonna have to go with like a 75 for now. That could go up or down depending on what the ending is like.
Yeah, I agree with you on that PV. I'll give it like a 76. It's shot really nicely. It could be an interesting PV, but I don't know if the narrative alone would make the PV more interesting. I just think it's shot nicely, but I don't like the visual aspects aren't very intriguing to me. Yeah. Song, like a 74. It's I could even go lower probably, but I don't even care to go even lower. I'm just pretty whatever on this song. I don't think it has. I think the energy's weak. There's no discernible hook for me. I can't see myself ever singing this song in the shower or whatever, or in the car. Yeah, I don't care for the melodies. It's not very catchy. It's Momoiro Clover Z, Kyokai no Pendulum.
I hope they release a PV for Yum Yum, but I don't think they're going to because they list what's on the Blu-rays for Type A and B.
And it's not on there.
No.
If only we could get something like Wee T again, but
yeah,
we probably won't. Fullfull Pocket is not like Wee T.
No.
They have a song called Kimi to Shiru. And this song is a very hard rock song. Kind of unexpected from Fullfull Pocket, which they tend to do very, not straightforward, but they tend to lean more towards traditional modern idol music. So this is an interesting change of pace where it's very aggressive drumming and very fast paced.
This is another song I feel like has got a split personality in it. You want to talk about the song or the PV first?
Talk about the song. Tell me why you feel such a disconnect.
What is with the really slow, like, piano ballad overlaid over the guitars and drums?
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to be like an emotional ballad song at the same time as like a hard, heavy rock song.
You're distracted from the song for me. I'm hearing this like totally different song on top of the hard rock, and it's just
Yeah, it sounds like a very typical Matsukuma Kenta Bish song, like drumming guitar wise. Melodically, it's completely different, but instrumentally, it's very similar to like Matsukuma Kenta does, and it just seems like someone put pianos on top and to make it just like a tad emotional, I guess. I don't know. That's the way I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a weird song.
Yeah, because it's not just the instrumentals that seems to be a little split. The vocals seem really split too. It's like they'll start out a line really energetic and powerful, and then they just in like halfway through they switch over, and it's just like, yeah, I'm here. Hi, how are you? You want to go get a beer? No?
I don't think they're old
Okay.
enough for beer, unfortunately.
Yeah, but no,
I didn't really notice that, but okay.
Oh, yeah, especially in the beginning. It's like, yeah, we're coming out with a punch, and then it's just like, no, we're done.
Yeah, it's just a weird song, just all around.
And it's not even like the piano sticks around for all of it. It's only in sections.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's a weird song.
Yeah, and I looked this guy up, the composer. I think his name's Tadashinya or something.
Yeah.
Tadashinya. He's written a lot of music for a lot of different people, so it seems like this was more of like an experimental approach where he just wanted to try some things out. Because any other thing that he's done doesn't really sound like this. Like, if someone told me Matsuko Makenta wrote this, I can totally see it.
Wait.
But, yeah. This guy, I'm not too familiar with his work, but the ones I noticed I've heard before, it didn't really sound like this, so.
What? Any artists I would know?
Oh, definitely. I don't have it pulled up, so you have to give me a second, but but when I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, I know this, I know that. It's pretty extensive discography.
Ponytail to Shushu.
Yeah, he wrote Ponytail to Shushu, Seijin Philosophy, a lot of songs for SK, NMB, HKT. He wrote Yaruki Hanabi for Hashidoka Watari Tai, so that's not this at all. He's actually written a lot of songs for Carrot or Karato, which was around for a couple years, and I think they renamed to something else or they disbanded or something.
He's a couple for Sexy Zone and Kiss My Feet.
Yeah. Kokepio, Arashi.
Oh damn, he's like one of the best mobile clothes songs.
Yeah, Kimi no Ato Shiroi Kaze.
Kimi no Ato's like, oh my god.
Yeah, Love Summer by Supergirls. I really like that one. Sweet Smile. He wrote a very good past 2 summer singles by Supergirls. So he's done a lot of stuff. I don't think he's done anything like this, quite like this at least. So yeah, it's a different approach for him, I think. So it does suffer from identity crisis.
Looks like we're gonna talk about, well, not another one of his, but another one he's related to.
So I think this song is actually oddly catchy. It has a very haunting melody to it.
Yeah.
So it's a weird thing. I keep saying weird because I do think it's got good moments, but it's kind of like not watered down, but it's just kind of drowning in something else. It just seems drowned out. Just doesn't seem focused or something. I don't know. It's hard to pinpoint.
It's got a split personality and it doesn't know which way it wants to go.
Yeah, it's just odd.
It's confused.
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to write an emo metal song with a horror Halloween song and throwing in like an idol vocal on top of it.
Right. Yeah, it's a weird mix.
Especially with that scream towards the end, which is very eerie and haunting.
Yeah. Let's talk about the PV. It's mostly a performance shot based, shot on the roof, and the other shots are members in a dark room, like posing and looking sad and looking emo as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a brown room and a mirror. and a night sky on a rooftop, or a sunset sky, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It looked like it rained like 5 minutes after they got done shooting in some of the shots.
Yeah. It's pretty whatever.
It's shot well. I mean,
Yeah.
at least the post-production on it's good.
Yeah. But not interesting at all.
No.
At all.
Nope. Not at all. I mean, they've got that resting, like, bitch face going on the whole time.
They look more like sad than bitchy, but
Yeah.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Depressed.
Yeah.
The outfits are their school uniforms.
Yeah. They're clean and simple.
I mean, they are straight school uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
They could have been taken from Nogizakura, except I don't think the skirts are long enough.
No. Alright, anything else?
Nope.
Rate it.
This is, like, tough. Because it's not bad, it's just confused. I'm gonna give the PV a 63. It's shot okay, but as far as interest in it, it's absolutely none. The song, I'll give it a 72. It's got some merit to it, but this guy needs to figure out what he wants to do in the next song.
I'll give the PV a 60. It's unbelievably plain and uninspired. Shot well, though. That's the only reason why it's 60 and not any lower. Song 74. It has a lot of potential. It's got some good melodies, but it's a weird mix of heaviness, emo, and idol. It's odd. It's very odd. That's a Fullfull Pocket, Kimi to Shiru. Next up, Sakura Ebis, Watashi Romance.
So apparently the guy that just did Fullfull Pocket is doing the B-side for this single.
Right, he's written, I think, 2 songs for them or something, so... Yeah.
Which is weird, because there's only 2 songs on this single.
Maybe they wrote something for them previously.
Oh, no, I guess there's a 3rd song.
But, yeah, it's, this is a Stardust group, as I foreshadowed earlier.
Mm-hmm.
As if we needed any more, because we have, like, fucking...
There's, like, 6 or 7 now.
We have the regional ones with, Takoyaki Rainbow and Shachihoko, and you got your sister groups like Ebichu, and, you got, like, fucking... Little sister groups like, fucking Rocket Japonica, what is that one group with the, Tokimeki Sendenbu,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's another group that's similar in concept, and...
Yeah, there's another one, I can't ever remember the name because they are so stereotypically idol, they don't fit the, like, Stardust mold.
Yeah, I don't know. What Teppen Shoujutai?
No, yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
What is that group? What is that group's name? It's something Shoujutai.
I think it's Teppen Shoujutai.
I don't think it's Teppen. It probably rhymes with Teppen or something, but I don't think it's Teppen. It's something Shoujutai, I remember. I like their song Yoka Yoka Dance because that song is fucking stupid and goofy. So this Sakura Ebis song is a very... I would say this sounded like something...
Oh, Batten Shoujutai.
Batten Shoujutai, there you go. This song sounds like a Tsunku song to me. It's very funky. It's got a good groove to it. Which is the reason why I'm really enjoying this song right now. I like the funky energy. And I think it's pretty catchy, so...
Yeah, I think the song's good. It's just way too, like, stereotypical idol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is supposed to be, Ebichu's sister group. Or
Right.
little sister group. I don't know. I think if you want to be a sister group to Ebichu, you gotta have some distinction.
Yeah, something a little more goofier.
And I wouldn't even say goofier, just a unique distinction.
Well, would you say all the Stardust groups have a unique distinction, or would you just say they're goofy as fuck in their own way?
Well, except for the little sister groups like Bata and Shoujo Tai and the others.
Like, you can't say like, oh, this is the emo group and this is the hard rock group. This is the happy cutesy group. You know, there really isn't like a mold that you can fit Stardust groups in.
I think member wise is where they are generally unique, rather than concept wise.
But they don't say like, oh, we're only gonna pick energetic girls in the group. They don't do that.
No,
they're all different people, so it's not like there's a single concept.
But like with Momoclo and Sachi Hoko and Ebichu, they're very good at showcasing the personality of the members.
Right,
and I think that's where the uniqueness really comes in. And this is no.
Yeah.
They don't have that distinction, you know. If I was to create a sister group for Ebichu, I would have somebody with a very unique voice, like Ai. Not necessarily that, Ai's high-pitched voice, but somebody with a very recognizable voice. These girls just don't have that. I couldn't tell one from the other.
Right.
I'm sure if I listened to them enough, I would, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, nothing that stands out.
Yeah.
I mean, Ebichu it's a whole new monster, right? Trying to recreate Ebichu would be a fucking
nightmare.
Yeah, it's impossible. Like from the moment I first listened to Ebichu, every member sounded completely different, and that helped because each member got like a equal amount of singing time, while 99% of other idol groups don't really do that.
And this is the exact opposite of that.
Right. This is just they're all together. They sing at the same time, basically.
There's very little solo lines.
Yeah, so maybe when they get solo lines, we might hear it. But yeah, it's hard.
But even in the parts where they do get solo lines, I couldn't tell that they'd switched.
Right. Yeah. It's
like
nothing.
There might be a little difference there, but not enough to be able to pick them out of like a chorus.
Yeah, for sure.
Where with Ebichu, you hear them, you can pick them out.
Yeah, I mean that's
even
100% the reason why I like Ebichu. So
even Momoclo, I can pick out in a chorus.
I think, yeah, I mean Stardust does that very well, where they give every member like almost equal amounts of solo lines. If we're talking strictly of like the big four, yes, they do a very good job of splitting solo lines. So that's not 99% of all the other idol groups out there. That's hardly the case.
Yeah.
The front members are always going to get way, 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 way more solo lines than the girl in the back. But fortunately, with Stardust, even the girl way, 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 way in the back will get a decent amount of solo lines. So you don't really notice that. Oh, Kanaka gets way, 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 way more lines than Rennie. No, Rennie still gets pretty good singing lines. So
yeah,
it doesn't really happen here.
Or like what's her name from Ebichu? The one I don't like.
You're not allowed to take any member of Ebichu.
It's not Hako. What is her name?
Hako.
Kaho.
Dude, she's
or
fantastic.
Riho. Or Rico, yeah.
They're both fantastic.
Yeah, but they don't have very good voices.
No, they don't. This is the thing.
But they still get plenty of freaking screen time.
Objectively speaking, they are not good singers. But their bad singing makes sense in Ebichu. That's the foundation Ebichu was found upon, is not very good singing. and just having unique voices, and they both have unique voices.
I don't know if the foundation was on not very good singing.
Yes, it was when they first debuted. Look at this idol group. They're really bad at singing and dancing. Ha ha ha, isn't that hilarious? I've seen news clips, multiple news clips saying that. Stardust was pushing it that way. I guarantee you. They're like, oh, they're kind of like the not so trained up idol group, but they have this charm and charisma about them. That's Ebichu. That's the foundation of Ebichu for me. That's what made them interesting for me. They're a more finished product now because they've been around for God knows 6 years now. So
yeah,
they're pretty much a finished product at this point. But
and there's
the new members not very good at singing.
And they had some gems in there.
Ebichu?
Yeah. With
Rika. I mean,
well, Rika.
Yeah.
I
Hinata, good singers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone else is very average at best.
I'd say Mide's a little more than average. But...
Oh yeah, Mide's okay. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of her voice, but yeah, she's a good singer. But yeah, we're so interested in this that we're starting to talk about Ebichu. I think the song is actually really catchy. It's got good energy. Reminds me of Tsinku stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I definitely can see Tsunku in this.
Mostly in the instrumentals. Melodically, it's not a Tsunku melody, vocal melody.
Older Tsunku stuff, I think, or maybe not so much Tsunku, but more Dance Man.
I think Tsunku would do something kind of ridiculous with the vocals, if anything.
Oh
that would stand out. Yeah. Nothing really stands out, like, oddly.
Yeah.
I'm saying, Tsunku has very unique quirks to his compositions, so it's really obvious to, when you hear a Tsunku song, it's very obvious.
Well, I don't know. The shuffle songs that he did were pretty straightforward.
Yeah, well, I haven't heard them, but if I hear it, I'll probably say it's Tsunku.
You haven't heard Sending Matsuri?
No.
Oh.
He basically bakes a cake, and his finishing touch and ingredient is his spit. So it's very obvious. Well, maybe spit's not very obvious, but yeah.
Few hairs and a couple boogers.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, that's a negative connotation, but it's more like a charm of his.
I would say spit is too, but
yeah, it's like you can smell his cologne.
Yeah.
I bet he sprays a lot of cologne. He looks like a man that sprays a lot of cologne. So this PV, warehouse PV,
basic as hell.
And the other shots are the members walking around outside. That's it.
The only good thing I took away from this whole PV was the outfits look really cool.
Not a big fan.
I like those outfits.
I don't like the frilly flower patterns in the shoulders. Nitpicking. I don't think the satin fabric is. I don't like satin fabric. I'll be honest with you. Not a big fan.
I think they look cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the shape and design is fine. I just think the fabric is not great.
I think maybe they could have used a little more color, but I'm okay with this.
I mean, considering the song is like a really energetic, poppy song, yeah, I think it looks kind of dark.
Yeah, it does. Even with all the lights in the background, it still looks like it was underlit.
Yeah, I think it's
there's the short girl with the long hair. She's in shadow in the back, quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Which that means that they had poor lighting.
Yeah.
So.
God, they say frappuccino. Oh my god. Yeah,
frappuccinos are pretty good.
They are, but Jesus Christ, how millennial can you get? How much more millennial can you get?
This is true.
I think it's a weird dichotomy of energetic pop song to really dark PV, and not necessarily in a good way. I think there's a disconnect there. It just seems like a song that should be performed in like a dance club with like 100 people dancing in the back, but they're in an empty warehouse in a dark set and really boring.
Yeah. Yeah, they should have used the little sister card and went and like recorded this at an Abby Chu concert. It would have been better.
It might have been better, but I think those live footage PVs are a fucking cop-out, so...
Oh, well, what is this?
I mean, they try to make a PV. When you do that, that's not making a PV. That's just like fucking lazy-ass, might as well be on Blu-ray, DVD concert footage.
I mean, this isn't much better.
It's not much better, but at least they did something. It's the effort.
I'm not sure I'd really consider it an effort. They rented a warehouse.
I would say there's effort put in. I mean, it's not like they just showed up and did it. It's not that simple.
They rented a warehouse and threw up some lights.
Well, someone had to rent a warehouse. It's not like I'm following MC Miri behind with a fucking iPhone and filming her backpack, you know?
But that's the same thing as I rented a stage and some lights and got a whole bunch of people.
That's not that easy. To rent a warehouse, you have to go scouting the location, check and see how the lighting is, rent the right lighting equipment, pay for the renting of the warehouse, the lights, and bringing the camera with the crane that moves. So I'm not walking around the city of Tokyo with an iPhone pointed at someone's back.
Conceptually, I don't think it's much better than doing a live shot. There might be more work entailed in it, but I don't think conceptually it's any better.
At the end, it might not be. But at least there was an attempt to make an original PV. I do not call shooting video at a concert a making of a PV. That's just shooting concert footage.
And they still used an iPhone to follow the girls around.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
It's just they happen to do things besides walk.
Yeah. That's better.
Yeah,
it's a boring PV.
Yeah.
And
the girls have good energy, though.
Yeah, but severely lacking in personality because we expect a little more in that front from Stardust. So
yeah, but I don't know. I just don't think they were given the opportunity for it.
Yeah, I mean the producer or management needed to put their foot down and go, "Hey, this is boring as shit. We need to do something a little more."
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure this is under Stardust, so it's not like it's under Avex or somebody who they have to please.
Yeah. Alright, anything else?
No.
Rate it?
I will give the song a 78. It's definitely a catchy song. The PV I will give a 65. The girls' energy somewhat saved it. Somewhat.
Yeah, PV is a 62 for me. The song is 78, same as you. It's got a good hook, just doesn't, if it had like the distinct Ebichu voices to add a little bit more flair and personality, this would be like an 85 or something. It's just lacking that distinct punch. So it's yeah, but it's a catchy song. I would definitely listen to this outside of the context of the PV because this PV is boring as hell. Last but not least, Devil No ID, Mayoi no Mori. Our favorite, if Baby Metal was a modern synth electro pop group.
I don't know. Yeah. They're supposed to be like a dance group based off bass and EDM and dance music. So
the song sounds like a combination of like my only reference to modern American pop music of the dance pop music that's really popular these days, like Major Lazer, DJ Snake song Lean On mixed with Justin Bieber's Sorry. It's somewhere in between those two songs.
Hey, it's got, I don't know, kind of in the opening anyway, it's got kind of a Macklemore feel to it for.
Is that a rapper?
Yeah.
I don't know his recent stuff, but I remember the Thrift Shop song.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. The backing beat to Thrift Shop. I like this song. I know Yoshi does not, or probably doesn't like this song.
Yeah, not my kind of stuff.
There's just something about it that digs into my brain and drives its hook in.
Yeah. Well, if I'm gonna listen to music like this, I'd rather listen to Justin Bieber or DJ Laser or Nicki Minaj or whoever the fuck is doing the music like this. I don't. It leans too heavily on like the EDM side. Like, I think TGS has found an incredible balance of mixing their performance-based, performance-based music with the electro EDM pop, and they just found that sweet spot where they're not relying just on like drops and saying their group name and just letting the music take over. You know?
Yeah, that part kind of annoyed me, but not enough to deter me from it.
Yeah.
The name was like, you know, this is your third single. I don't think you need to repeat your name now.
Yeah. Well, idol groups have not learned that, and they've been doing it forever. So.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Every time I listen to River, I cringe whenever I hear Takashi Minami yell AKB48 at the top of
AKB48.
It is actually embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for her while I'm listening to the song. And that's an incredible song. River is an incredible song. But that part fucking makes me cringe every time I hear it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I didn't have an issue. I mean, yeah, I think it's needless, but I didn't have a real issue with it.
Well, it also helps that it doesn't sound like the members saying it. It's very treated with a filter, so it sounds like a completely different person or a baby that swallowed a keyboard making synth noises said that. So it's fine.
But it's not.
Yeah, it's probably one of the members with a lot of filtering on it
or whatever her name is.
Right. So it's fine. That's not a huge issue for me. I just I'm not really into this kind of atmospheric EDM song.
It's got a really chill feel to the beginning of it.
Yeah.
It's got like this Jamaican island vibe to it.
Right. It's the singing style is very much of like a Caribbean singing style.
Yeah, it's just I really like this song. And I knew once I decided that, I like this song, that you were not going to go agree with me.
Yeah, if they're going to lean into EDM, that's fine, but that's when it loses me, because when you lean too heavily into EDM, you're going to go more of this EDM pop approach, where it sort of sounds like, the top 10 Billboard charts of like the past 2 years type of music, or it's going to go more towards like I'm going to a fucking ultra concert and go more into like what is it, Stereo Tokyo or whatever, right? It's like more for like going into a concert and fucking bopping your head and like fist pumping. That's like the two routes it goes to for idol music. So I like TGS because they go down that middle ground where they still have like traditional pop music song structure with intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, whatever. It has very specific points where it builds to the chorus. The chorus is really catchy, good hook. This kind of stuff doesn't really have to do that. It can just drop a beat, walk away, let the beat handle everything, and call it a day.
Well, I did some more research on them, and they're from Okinawa.
Right. That's why they don't look like typical Japanese girls. They definitely look like Okinawa girls.
They're the island of Japan. But they're also actually not promoted as a singing unit. They're a dance unit.
Right.
They're a dance crew, as they were titled.
Right.
And the FM NAC I listened to.
I mean,
so
2 decades ago, Okinawa was a hotbed for musical talent. So it's kind of odd that they've kind of phased out. I think I remember talked to like Vu about this a couple weeks back, where like in the 90s, all the top J-pop talent were from Okinawa, basically.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird that it has shifted away from that.
Now it's like what, Hokkaido and Fukuoka. And...
I honestly don't know. Aside from idols, I honestly don't know.
I don't either.
From where? So.
Yeah, I know. Like a lot of the comedians and stuff too were from either Okinawa or the other.
Comedians are usually Osaka.
Yeah, and either Okinawa or Osaka, from what I remember looking back then.
So
but
Okinawa's making a comeback.
Maybe. But yeah, they're actually, more, I guess, towards the dance than the vocal.
Which makes sense.
Which I'm okay with, as long as there's some vocal there. And it's not just an instrumental.
Yeah, there is definitely, like, way more vocals than, like, Stereo Tokyo or something, so
yeah.
I probably prefer this over something Stereo Tokyo would do, or what the Stereo family would do.
Yeah. I thought the transitions were really good, though. Between the island feel and when they dropped into the EDM, I thought the transitions were really clean and well set up. So it wasn't this smack in the face when they switch, like you get sometimes with Momoiro Clover or some of the other groups that do that. And when they transition back, it's really clean and smooth.
Yeah, I think just composition-wise, production-wise, I see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Just not my kind of vibe. That's all it is for me.
And I am definitely into it.
Yeah.
I went and re-listened to their first single, too. Eve, whatever the full title is.
Yeah, Eve was a good song.
Oh, so good. Oh. But by the end of it, I'm like, it's over. Oh. I'm sad now.
I have to go listen to Eve again to remember what it sounded like, but I'm pretty sure I like that more than this, so.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't remember what score I gave Eve, but it was up there. I do know that. And I don't even have an issue with the rapping in this.
Dell said song would sound better at 1.5 or 2 times 2 speed, and I'm playing it right now, and it's funny. It sounds funny. That 2's a little fast.
Not too bad.
I think 1.25 is pretty good.
Yeah, 1.5 is too fast.
1.5 is definitely too fast. But I think that's my issue with this genre of music, is that they tend to always stay at this kind of speed and energy. They don't try to go above it or try to kind of go outside the box while staying within the genre. I know it's kind of like a hard thing to do, but like using the same instrumentals but singing in a very energetic voice, or like, I don't know, going like faster tempo. I wish they would just switch it up a little bit. I feel like every song I've heard in this vein is very similar in structure. Like,
yeah,
I feel like they can go a little more outside the box.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so that's my issue with the song. The PV is just the 3 members just dancing.
Why?
In a white room with pajamas.
Why?
You tell me, man. You like the song, so maybe it would have inspired to find that answer for me.
Nope.
Okay, well, shit.
Nope. I'm just watching this. Yep, they're in pajamas.
Yep. There's no point to it, but they are wearing pajamas and wearing, like, Crocs, looks like, maybe?
I...
Sorry, I have the PV playing way too fast.
No, I don't think they're Crocs, but maybe.
They look like Vans. Like, they look like Vans slip-on sneakers, or
Yeah.
or maybe they're just slippers that you wear inside the house.
They might be slippers, yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of look like ballet shoes, but they're not the right shape.
Yeah, it's a little more bulky. So the song is called Mayu no Mori, which is like Lost Woods. So it doesn't really evoke that image visually.
I can see that.
Maybe it's supposed to be some sort of like a slumber thing where this is like a dreamlike state, and that's why they're wearing pajamas, or I don't know.
Maybe. I can see that musically where you get that feeling from, but as far as the PV, no, it doesn't evoke that. Does not evoke that at all. There's some very subtle touches done to this PV, especially with some of the CG work they did. They've got this like trail thing that sometimes follows the hand, and if you blink, you miss it. And it's just one of those things that just adds just a little bit to the video. But after watching Eve and then watching this, I have to wonder, where'd the budget go?
It went to Eve. That animation was fucking sick.
But that was like, what, 2 years ago?
No, it was like last year, I think. The glow-in-the-dark shit was fucking badass. That's like the best use of glow-in-the-dark paint I've ever seen in an idle PV.
Yeah, almost a year ago.
I've never seen anyone do glow-in-the-dark paint like that, and it was fucking badass. That was a good PV. Yeah.
Yeah, that was... Ugh. Yeah, well, they used a massive, like, budget for that.
I think, I think they wanted to make an impression, like a big impression, so they kind of went all out for it, and now they're just kind of back down earth, and they're going at their budgeted rate.
And, I mean, even Eve was, like, major expense, I'm sure, on the song, too, because that was Teddy Lloyd.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was.
But I feel like whoever made this, Monster Rion, it kind of followed...
that is.
Yeah, whoever that is. I kind of feel like he followed Teddy Lloyd from Eve.
Yeah. I would have to go listen to it again, but...
Anyway, the PV. There's like some... Well, it's not glow-in-the-dark paint, but it kind of looks like it. On the floor. And I'm pretty sure it's a graphic.
Yeah, it's CG'd in.
Yeah. But it looks really cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
It looks like Mercury or something.
Yeah, it's like a gel that just moves on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very subtle touch.
Yeah.
But I think it works really well with this video.
Yeah, I think that's why I don't hate watching this PV, because if it was any other PV that's one room, white background, I would be completely bored by it. But this PV has something, whether it's that or the atmosphere or the song kind of helping like set the tone, but it's fine. I think it gets the job done.
Well, and the choreography is really complex in this too.
Yeah.
You start watching them actually dance, and it's pretty complex. I would actually like to see them break free of the choreographer and like do a freestyle somewhere. I don't know where you'd put it in this song though.
Put it at the drop.
Yeah, maybe. Because I think they're actually better at dancing than they really can show in this.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, I don't know if you could put it at the drop because you'd only be able to do like 2 members because the other one starts rapid.
Sorry, I'm playing with the speed, and it's fascinating. Anything else on this?
There's some weird filtering at times on this.
Yeah.
Like serious Japan filtering or something that washes it out.
Yeah, it's definitely a form of Japan filter.
Either that or oversaturation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta stop watching it. I get like mesmerized by watching this PV. You got anything else?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna give this song a 85. I really enjoy this song. The PV, like I said, I get mesmerized by it. I just get drawn in. I'm gonna give this an 82.
Jesus Christ.
It would be better if there was a little more to it, but yeah, I get drawn into this PV watching it. It's just weird. I like it.
I'll give this song a 77. Not my kind of song, but I can definitely like appreciate that it is catchy. It has a good hook. It has good melodies in it. But yeah, I don't know how often I'm in the mood to listen to music like this, so yeah. But I can appreciate it. I'll give the PV a 76. Shot pretty nicely. The Japan filter is kind of like, it's not out of place. I think it makes sense with the visuals. I think they're trying to portray like a dreamlike state. So I think the Japan filter kind of works in that way. But yeah, there's very severely lacking a visually interesting concepts. So, alright, that's Devil No ID, Mayoi no Mori. That's all the PVs we're going to talk about.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah. So, we got to pick the MVPV of the night. That's the most valuable promotion video. I think we're going to be split. I think it's going to come down to a vote of some kind. What's your top 3? Give me your top 3.
Momoclo. It's kind of a toss-up between Up Girls and Sakura Ebis for third or second, and Devil No ID.
Oh, God. Ah, shit. My top 3 would be KissBee, AKB, and I don't know what my third would be, honestly. I didn't feel strongly enough about anything else. Maybe Sakura Ebis. The only thing we have common there is Sakura Ebis, but I don't think that deserves MVPV.
No, I don't either.
Do you want to make a case for your number 1, whatever your number 1 is?
Well, I think I just got done talking about it, so I don't know what else I could say about that one. Because I would definitely have to go with Devil No ID as my number 1.
My number 1's AKB, and it's clearly above KissBee for me. So
yeah, KissBee was just, I don't know.
The song was awesome. I don't care what you say. That song was good.
It confused me. It scared me.
All right, we're gonna have to do a straw poll, because I'm not comfortable with giving it to Devil No ID. I don't think you're comfortable with giving it to AKB either. Okay. MVP.
No, and I think we'd both make the same argument on it too. Against each other.
What is the argument?
It's too typical. It's too same. And it's just too much of the same.
I would say Devil No ID's song sounds like Major Lazer and DJ Snake and Justin Bieber and Nicki Minaj. And it's the same as those groups. And people.
It's yeah, there. I don't deny that it sounds very Western.
If I'm gonna listen to that, like specific, that like faithful to what is happening today, I'd probably prefer listening to the original, like not Japanese version of it. You know, I think it's better. The reason why Japan is always late on trends is because they'll always copy whatever's going on in the West. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
I'm saying it how it is. I know some
I'm
people in the YouTube comments got really pissed at me a couple weeks ago for saying Japan was kind of late in stuff and they're kind of backwards with their music, you know, releasing and stuff. And I don't think I'm wrong.
No. Nope.
So, yeah, that was funny. It was a funny thing.
I'm actually kind of surprised that people said that, because if you go back and listen to it, it's pretty obvious that there's a clear amount of copying, and it's very delayed, like 4 to 5 years delayed.
Yeah. Look at how long it took them to get dubstep. It was a couple years. So, did you vote, Draco?
I did.
Okay. We're gonna leave.
The only one
open for a minute.
Yeah.
So, my thing is, like, when AKB hits, it hits. I don't think you can take away because it sounds like what they've always done. If it's good, it's good at the end of the day. I would say, like, let's take a classic example. Something that, you know, people still love and hold dear to this day is, like, Ponytail to Shushu and Everyday Kachusha. Is there a big enough difference in, like, approach for those two songs that you go, oh, this one's clearly better because they did X different or Y different? I think it's too similar to even, like, differentiate. So I would argue that, you know, saying, oh, one is better than the other because it's different, that just doesn't make any sense. Like, I have that issue with, like, Matsukuma Kenta's Bis stuff, but when he hits, it's fucking awesome. Like, it's really good. He wrote Giant Killers. That's one of my favorite songs of this year. But if you give me any of his other, like, album songs that are very straightforward, that sounds like his usual stuff, I'm not into it. You know?
Oh. Bastards.
So, holy shit, it's even. God damn it, guys. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
this happened before.
I'd have to go back and listen to Everyday Katusha because I honestly don't remember it. Ponytail to Shushu I remember, but Everyday Katusha I don't remember.
I mean, those two songs sound AKB as fuck, and they're both really well-regarded songs, and people still love them to this day. So, you can't say, oh, this sounds different, so it's better. Like, I think that's a poor argument.
Yeah.
I think you can have stuff that sounds different, but still suck ass. Not saying Devil No ID sucks ass. I'm saying it's still similar to what Justin Bieber and those people do.
Well, I wouldn't.
Very similar.
I wouldn't know because I don't listen to Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Well, I only know like the ones playing on the radio because I'm forced to listen to it because it plays at work sometimes. All right. Oh, we got 4 votes for Devil No ID. I think that's That'll do it, man. That's 4
Yeah.
votes for Devil ID, 3 votes for AKB48. So, yeah, the winner is Devil No ID, Mayoi no Mori. So, whenever, we're stubbornly stuck on who to give the MVP to, we'll leave it to the vote. And to vote live, you gotta join us. Join us. Twitch.tv/NewSchoolKaidon, 7 p.m. Saturday Eastern Time. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Yoshirect and Draco at Draco60. And New School Kaidon on Twitter at New School Kaidon and NewSchoolKaidon.com. Make sure you check out all the PVs that's coming out. The number 244. Dude writes up every single major critical PVs that come out. He writes up about them. Check it out. Helps you keep up with what's coming out these days, especially right now because there's so much shit coming out. It is insane.
A lot.
Insane amount of stuff coming out.
I mean, we don't necessarily like talking about 8 to 10 PVs a night.
No,
but
we'd rather not.
There's that many PVs that just to keep up, we have to.
And we've even had to cut multiple PVs per week, like 4 or 5 last week. So
wait a minute, Aether?
Yes, Aether has a thing out. Yes, they're back.
Interesting.
Probably with different management. So
probably.
All right, so that's gonna do it for the show, and we'll see you guys next week.
Later.